Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder? It's beautiful for sure. But did you know that what you're seeing isn't happening right now? In fact, everything we see in the universe is a glimpse into the past. It sounds like science fiction, but it's a fundamental truth of our cosmos. Let's start with our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. The Moon is about 384,000 kilometers away. That sounds like a lot, but on a cosmic scale, it's practically next door. Light, traveling at its incredible speed, takes only 1.3 seconds to cross that distance. So, when you look at the Moon, you're seeing it as it was just over a second ago. If you were standing on the Moon looking back at Earth, you'd see our planet in almost real time. Every swirl of clouds, every glint of sunlight on the ocean, would be like watching a live broadcast with a tiny 1-second delay. What about the star that makes life on Earth possible? Our Sun? No. The Sun is much farther away, about 150 million kilometers from us. Light needs a full 8 minutes to travel from the Sun to Earth. This means the warm sunlight you feel on your skin right now actually left the Sun 8 minutes ago. Every sunrise we witness is an event that already happened. If the Sun were to suddenly disappear, we wouldn't know it for 8 minutes. We'd continue to enjoy its light and warmth, completely unaware that our star was gone, until the last of its rays completed their journey and plunged us into darkness. This 8-minute delay reveals a profound cosmic rule. Light, for all its speed, isn't instantaneous. What we see is never the present, but always the past. Now let's journey further out, to the edge of our solar system. Neptune, the most distant planet, is a staggering 4.3 billion kilometers from Earth at its closest point. Sunlight itself takes over 4 hours to reach Neptune, but Neptune doesn't produce its own light. What we see through our telescopes is sunlight reflecting off its surface. That reflected light then has to travel all the way back to us, another 4-hour journey. So, when you gaze at that faint blue dot in the sky, you're not seeing Neptune as it is now. You're seeing the Neptune of 4 hours ago. It's like receiving a postcard that was sent hours before it arrived. Beyond our solar system, the distances and the time delays become truly mind-boggling. Let's look at Sirius, the brightest star in our night sky. It shines so brilliantly, but it's 8.6 light-years away. That means the light hitting your eyes tonight started its journey 8.6 years ago. The Sirius you see today is actually the Sirius of 2017. Imagine an alien civilization on a planet orbiting Sirius looking at Earth with a super telescope. They wouldn't see us in 2025. They'd be watching the events of 2017 unfold. They would see a world that, for us, is already history. Let's find one of the most famous constellations, the Big Dipper. To our eyes, its 7 stars look like a flat pattern, all at the same distance. But that's an illusion. They are scattered through space at vastly different depths. Alioth, one of the stars in the handle, is about 78 light-years away. If we sent NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft, one of the fastest objects humans have ever built, it would take over 1 million years to get there. The light we see from Doob, one of the pointer stars, is 124 years old. That light left its star around the time the first automobiles were appearing on our streets. The light from another star, Mizar, began its journey in the early 1900s. Each star in the Big Dipper is a different snapshot from a different point in history. If you follow the 2 stars at the end of the Big Dipper's bowl, they point directly to Polaris, the North Star. Polaris is about 433 light-years from Earth. The light we see from it tonight is ancient. It began its journey across space over 4 centuries ago, during the late 1500s. That was the era of Shakespeare in England and the Ming Dynasty in China. Think about that. A beam of light traveled through the void for more than 400 years, carrying a picture of a star from a time before the Industrial Revolution, before the United States even existed, just to arrive in your eyes tonight. It's a true messenger from history. Now let's go even deeper. On a clear, dark night, you might see a faint, milky band stretching across the sky. That's our own galaxy, the Milky Way. When you look towards its bright, dense center, you're peering at a region that's 26,000 light-years away. The light from the galactic core that we see today is 26,000 years old. When that light started its trip, humans were living in the Stone Age. We were hunter-gatherers, using primitive tools to survive. Civilization, as we know it, hadn't even begun. Within that faint glow are countless stars. Some of them have likely already died, their light still traveling towards us like ghosts. And countless new stars have been born in those 26,000 years, but their light hasn't reached us yet. Perhaps one day our distant descendants will see them finally ignite in their sky, but we can see even further back in time with just our own eyes. In the northern hemisphere, there's a faint, fuzzy patch of light visible on moonless nights. That's the Andromeda Galaxy, our closest major galactic neighbor, and it is 2.5 million light-years away. The light you see from Andromeda tonight is 2.5 million years old. When that light left its home galaxy, humanity didn't exist. Our ancestors were early hominins, like Australopithecus, roaming the African savanna. They couldn't speak, they hadn't mastered fire, and their most advanced tools were simple stones. That ancient light has been traveling through intergalactic space for all of human evolution, finally arriving at a time when we have built civilizations and telescopes powerful enough to understand what it is. It's an incredible thought. So, if I had to sum it all up, I'd say the universe is a vast time machine. We don't need a special device to travel into the past, we just need to look up. Every point of light in the sky is a portal to a different era. The moon shows us 1.3 seconds ago. The sun shows us 8 minutes ago. Sirius shows us over 8 years ago. The Andromeda Galaxy shows us 2.5 million years ago. We are looking at a cosmic mosaic pieced together from different moments in history. The finite speed of light is what makes this possible. It turns our night sky into a museum of time where we can see light from before our great-grandparents were born, from before ancient Rome, from before the pyramids were built, and even from before humanity itself walked the earth. Those distant, twinkling lights aren't just beautiful objects, they're storytellers, carrying whispers of a past so deep it's almost impossible to comprehend. The universe is telling us its secrets, one photon at a time. Thanks for watching.